Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am just going to do some tall cluster today. I thought that would be fun. I'm going to just use some book pages here that I already have, and these are from Crafty Cat USA, I believe, Old Halloween, but I will put the name of the digital down below, but it's Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. Go ahead and get started. Since I want them to be tall, this is printed on here crooked. We'll just use it. Just going to fold these book pages in half. I'm not fussed about what is on the page or anything. This is just going to kind of be the base. How many of these I have? 3. We'll just do 3. Okay, that will work. Now these will work perfectly because they're thin, they're tall. Let's see, what do we want to do first? Oh, I think I want to do some stenciling around the edges of these. I think that will look good. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on these. Those can be drying while we are stenciling on these, using some junk mail to stencil on top of. I think that'll work out fine. Okay, I found this stencil. I wanted a busy one so that it would fill a lot of the space. This one's bigger. Maybe we have to do half and half. Well, we could do it like this, maybe, possibly. Nope. I like this one. We'll do half of it and then we'll do the other half. How about that? I'm going to use walnut stain today. I wanted it a little darker. Let's just see if that's dark enough. Oh yeah, I just wanted around those edges, but I didn't want to trim off the edges. I just wanted them to have the border. And I did print these off on cream. It's just a light cardstock from Michaels. Just don't care much for white. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that looks good. Let's do a little bit right here in that little bitty void. There, perfect. Okay, let's do all of them real quick. This one is small enough, it will fit. We won't have to move it. Get it on there, there we go, okay. There we go, perfect. One more. Oops. Turn it a little bit more. There, let's get a little bit more right in here. And here. There we go. Now we have a border on it. I like that. That looks good. Wonder if I should go around these edges with black just to define the edges a bit. I think we will. That's vintage photo. Let's see. We have black. Black right here. This will work. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Just see if it can be done quicker, because this is really thin book page. Let's see which would be quicker. This, I just want to go around the edges just a little. think this will be the quickest way. There we go. One. Okay, that is done. And this is just black soot. Let's pop it over here just in case we need it again. Okay, now we have our bases for the book page, and then we have, that looks like Frankenstein, I think. Could be. It looks like him. All dressed up. Okay, where do we want to go from here? Let's see. I have some tulle. Not sure how that's going to look. I like that. Let's see. Have scraps over here to the side. I think that's cute. Let's go with that one on that one. Let's see if we have some more tulle that's already cut. You know what? We don't need that big of a piece. I think I just want it to be like about that much. Get my bigger scissors. Just over the sides of this a little, not too much. Okay, I like that better. Let's cut this one down. Just one a little bit over the edge. Let's go this direction. Cut that little spot, little piece off there that doesn't really have a corner. Just making some tall clusters. Could be used for whatever, but I just love to make clusters. Okay, there's for that one. Do we have anything? Yeah, we have some scrap of black lace here. Does she have? She doesn't have any tulle yet. That'll be okay. It'll flatten out once we put everything on top of it. It'll be fine. Okay, that's cute. Let's see how this would look. Like that, something like that. Okay, let's put some black lace on this one. Can always trim everything down if we want to in a minute. Okay, that's good. I like that. And both Franks have a different color of ribbon. That's cute. Okay, what else do we want to put on here? I like these a lot. Let's see if we have bigger ones. This might look cute, just kind of poking out somewhere. How about that one? And these probably won't even go in the same journal, so I'm not fussed that they look alike. But I really like the unique edges rather than just round. I like that. Let's find another one that has like lace. Oh, those are really cute. Okay, I like those. Like that. And I thought possibly we could put a label. And I thought these were really cute. I don't think they're oversized because they have these little holes there. And I have some teeny tiny, what do you call those? Brads. I think will look really cute in there. I wonder if I should do this. No. Indecisive. Let's just cut these out. Cut these apart, I mean. Okay. Here we go. We have the 3 little labels here. Let me see if we can scoot this down just a tiny bit to have a little bit more room for these. Okay, this needs to be trimmed off. I just barely want them to have a border. There we go. I think we will black, or let's do black. Let's ink them up in black. Just, oops, I'm gonna have a lot on it. That's okay. No big deal. I'm not a perfectionist. Prefer the grunge. Yeah, that makes them stand out a lot more. Okay, that's cute. Much better. Okay, let's see. I got these little teeny tiny brads. They are so tiny. Okay, this is a regular brad. And this is a whole package of them. That's how tiny they are. But I think they're going to work perfectly for what I'm going to do here. I'm trying to find one that I can poke a hole with. These are so tiny, I don't think that I can use them, and I don't. I've been rearranging and organizing. I have 4 awls. Don't know where any of them are yet. I probably put them all in the same spot. I think I know. They're with my bookbinding tools, but I'm not gonna go find it right now. We'll just poke a hole with this. Just need enough. Possibly. Yeah, there we go. Just enough to get them through. Okay, good. This is going to work. It's starting to bend. All I need you to do is 2 more. There we go. There. That is really cute. Look how tiny. Okay, just, this is a small one, but it's even teeny tinier than that one. Okay, let's see. I used my fingernail earlier to get them open. If it takes me too long to get them open, I will, yeah, there we go. Put it through first before you open it, Bex. Work smarter, not harder. Oh my goodness, these are tiny. Okay, there we go. Let me turn it around. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. Look at that. That just adds so much, that teeny tiny piece of metal right there. Love it. So we will go ahead and put all the rest of these in here because I know it's going to take me longer than you would ever want to watch. So we'll be right back. I'll put all of those in there and then we will do the rest of the clusters. Okay, don't these look so cute? Look at that little bitty teeny tiny brad. I think that just adds so much, just that teeny tiny bit of metal. Let's see, how do we want this to be on here? I think I need to ink these edges. I think those really need to be inked. Let's see if this walnut stain will show up good enough. Oh, that's better. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I have a really joyful, good story to tell. You have all heard me talk about Ghostie, the little street cat that came to us in the middle of winter, skin and bones. He was all beat up. He looked like he'd been in more fights than he needed to be. His little ear was all tore up. His little face was all swelled. His little paws were just bloody raw. And I just hate to say that, but that is how much bad a shape he was in. So all the websites and everything I went to look on to find his owner, nothing matched because you couldn't really tell what he looked like. It was just really, really sad. I did not expect him to make it. And when he did, it took him like 4 months to really even come to me, to trust, you know, so I could get pictures of him and things. But finally got him back healthy, and I just kept scouring the sites, you know, all of the Find Your Pet and Paw Boost and Facebook, and all except for 7 months. Finally, I found him, a picture that looked like him. And I messaged the owners because it had to be him. He has very distinct facial markings. And the first inquiry I made 1 week, they didn't message me back, email me back. Second time, I pleaded with them. He needs to be indoors. He's terrified outside. I can't take him in. I already have 2 cats. He needs to be back with his family. And then they emailed me back immediately, asked for pictures of his face because he's very distinct looking. And they're like, that is him. Can I pick him up? And the next day is when they came to pick him up after they realized that was him. So I call him his cat dad. He came, and my Joe met him at the street because he wanted to say, you know, he's terrified of men. If he hears a man's voice, he just runs and just keeps running. So many times I've chased him 6 or 7 blocks. Not chased him, but you know, just to make sure he was okay. But anyway, all beside the point, the man gets out of his car, and my Joe greeted him like he knew him. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be okay, because I was so worried that maybe he ran away from a bad situation. And I didn't want to just throw him back into something, you know, maybe he ran away for real. He had a reason to run away. But anyway, long story short, they work not together, they work for the same company. And there's a big old yard, you know, where there's different departments and things. And the guy works in like a building away from him. It is a small, small world. Oh my goodness. And Joe said he's the greatest guy. And he had no idea that was, you know, his cat. But anyway, all beside the point, Ghostie is back with his family after 7 months. He has a little 9-year-old girl that is so happy that he is back home. And he has cat mom and dad that are so glad he's back home. And they have made one of the bedrooms into just his room so they can integrate him back into this house. The reason he ran away, he was terrified when he ran away, but it was the first night they moved into this house, and they brought him, let him out, and he ran out the door and just kept running, and they couldn't catch him. That is heartbreaking. Move to your new house and you lose your cat. That's heartbreaking. And he was 4 miles from us. So he's back at home, and they have him in a room by himself, you know, his bedroom, and everybody gets to go, you know, see him. But they're just slowly going to integrate him to the rest of the house so that does not happen. They said they promised me they would be very diligent. He would not get out again. But that is the best story ever, and my heart is so full. I'm so happy that Ghostie is back with his family. I'm just so happy. That just makes me so very happy. I thought it would never happen. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I just thought you all would like that. It's just love it, love it, love it. I'm so happy for him. I am so very happy for him. Okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. What I'm going to do is like staple the ribbon and the tulle, and then I'll glue the other pieces on top. I think that will work really well. That way I don't have to use so much glue. We want this one about up there. About like this. I like that. Okay, now let's just get some staples in this. Just do them like in the middle. So, about like that, so that way we don't have to use near as much glue as we would. I like that. Okay, let's get this one. Let's see, where do we want this one at? That. We'll put it a little farther down since she's a really small picture. What if we put it behind her? No, I don't. I want, wait a minute. Let me make up my mind here. No, I like it up there so it's covering a lot of that void at the top. So let's staple it here. Then this will go here. This will go about right here. So we'll staple it right here. Okay. And the other Frank, going to put that farther up. Move the tool over. Let's staple it right about here. Where is this going to be? About there and about there. Oops. Okay, now I think that will work great. Yes. And that little bit of metal, I think, just adds so much to it. So, do we want a word? Lots of words here. Let's see, possibly we have a word farther up, maybe. Not sure. Let's put the stapler away. Let's get that out of my way. Let's see. Creepy paint. That would fit in there, but it would also go up there good. Let's see, let's do creepy for her, hanked for him. We have another tiny word. Ghostly. Ghostly. How about beware? I like beware on him. Okay, got some words here. So let's trim these down. Maybe. Okay, there's that one. And creepy. Creepy and beware. Wonder if we should put like that up there and put a word on top. I think that will look great. Should we do this one? Yeah, where does his word go? Beware. Beware. Okay, that looks great. Now, what do we want to outline those in? Probably black. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that looks cute, but I wonder if we should back that with black or something. Do I have any black scraps? I have a lot of black scraps. let's go ahead and back these words. Give them a little bit of a black border. Oh, this is cute. We have that. Look at this scrap. Oh, this might be cute on here. Look at this. Maybe we could put a little bit of this scrap on here. That's cute. Why not? That'd be cute. Let's put it over here where we have more room. But for now, let's move you over a bit. And go ahead and glue all of these. Paint. I use this on my finger. Creepy. And beware. Okay, where's my scissors? Here they are. Let's cut these out. Oh, that looks cute. I like that. Stands out a lot better. These are tall clusters. Yeah, I like that. A little bit more. There we go. I like that. Okay, these are so cute. We've got to put these on here somewhere. First off, let's cut a strip of them. Now, just cut that, that. Where can we put these at? These are so cute and they go just perfect with this. What if we just kind of tuck them in there somewhere? Possibly maybe to the side. Or do we want it at the top? Oh, that's cute. Let's do it at the top. Yeah. Let's just tuck one in there. Just ties it all in. That's cute. I'm so glad I saw this. Adorable. I think this one is pretty big, so we can put the two on there. There. Okay, now all we need to do is ink those up. And I think glue everything down. I think this will be really, really cute. Okay, what do we want to? We'll just do black because that seems to make things on this page stand out really well. Okay, let's just get some inking here. Get rid of the white edges. That, and we'll do the same. This. I'm just tucking them back in here real quick just so I can get these all inked up. There, that is so very cute. Where's her creepy at? There it is. Where's the rest of your name at? Okay, let me get these all glued down, and then I do have another piece of cardstock that I'm going to glue this onto since I have staples and everything on there, so that in case, because I'm looking at these and they might be tall clusters, but it could be a belly band, it could be a tuck. Yeah, it could be more than just a tall cluster. I'm just going to call them tall cluster, but you could certainly use them as a belly band. Or we could do a tuck spot or a pocket. So yeah, let's just get all this glue on here, and then we'll come back and glue them on. Let's see, I have these scraps. I don't think, ooh, that might just work perfect. I don't think I'll need to cut them down or anything, and we'll glue the whole thing on there. But let's get all this glued on, and we'll come back and see what we have. Then we'll glue them on the back piece. Aren't those adorable? I just love them. I think I'm going to make this into a fishtail. I think that'll be cute. That. Let's see if we have enough to do this one. I can't fold it, but I can cut it. Somehow. There. I'm not fussed that it's not perfect. Not fussed at all. There we go. I think that looks great. I like it a lot. Okay, let's get them glued down to this really quick, because it won't take much to get this glued down. He's just gluing it straight down. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Look at that. Don't need that much. Just want to glue it down. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Glad I found these scraps. That touch of gold is just beautiful. Now the last one. These turned out much prettier than I thought. I just thought they were going to be, you know, just some grungy, tall clusters. Or belly bands, or tuck spots, or whatever you would like. These are big enough now, you could make a pocket out of it. I'll probably put that on the title. Tall clusters for pockets, belly bands, tuck spots. There. Oh, I really like it on that paper. Beautiful. Okay, now I'll put something heavy on those later, but so we can see how beautiful they turned out. Oh, I'm so happy with them. So pretty. I'm gonna trim you a little bit here. Just a little. Okay, that one's better. Trim this one a little bit. There we go. Okay, I am really happy with them. So pretty, my tall clusters. You can use them for pockets or tucks or belly bands. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Have a wonderful crafty day.